Again, this has been so amazing. First of all, we're out here. Dave Nevins and I both have type 1 diabetes, and he's dealt with it for a lot longer than I have, but I've dealt with it for 9 years, 9.5 years now. I've been type 1 diabetic. Dave's been it for way longer. He's been all his life. I became diabetic when I was 20 years old. I was in Hokkaido, Japan. It's a island, the northernmost island in Japan. I was a missionary for my church there, and it was crazy because I didn't know really anything about diabetes, and all of a sudden I started having these issues, and well, when I say issues, I mean I started to pee a lot. I noticed one day, and I asked another missionary that I was working with, I said, hey, it seems like I've been going to the bathroom a lot. Have you noticed me leaving and going to the bathroom or anything weird? And he says, I didn't notice. Whatever, man. And we just sort of went about our way. Well, the next day, I was peeing literally like every 45 minutes. And it was obvious there was something wrong. So I went to the doctor. The doctor, they don't deal much with diabetes. It doesn't seem like, at least in Japan. The doctor, the doctor said he thought I had inflammation of the prostate. I was 20 years old, in pretty good health. I don't know much about it, but from what I understand, prostate problems tend to come later in life. So they checked on that for whatever reason. Still thought it was that and gave me some medication for that. I went home and spent the next week in bed, basically, and a little bit kind of out of my mind, very mood swingy because my blood sugar was really high for a whole week. My back hurt and I was really tired. Just get up and go to the bathroom made me really tired. But it was quite the experience. The other guys I was working with at the time were very nice and helpful. They cooked for me and made sure I was safe and taken care of. And we didn't know what was going on, but we thought I was just sick and would get better. So that was quite the experience, but very nice to have some people there to help and take care of me. When I was starting to pee a lot, I was riding, it all went down. I was riding my bike and I realized that I had to go to the bathroom real bad. And it was like, I don't know, maybe you've seen missionaries. We ride bikes everywhere and we're wearing suits. I was wearing a suit, a dark suit, and riding my bike, and I just had to go to the bathroom. And, one thing about a missionary is I wanted to be, you want to be professional. So if you have to go to the bathroom, it's like, well, you ought to go in a restroom. And that's not just missionaries. I mean, I think that's something that most people in the general public should do, is go to the bathroom in bathrooms. But I was, we were riding bikes and I realized I had to go to the bathroom. And when your blood sugar is this high, your body's trying to push the extra sugar that's in your body out through your urinary system. And so that's what my body was trying to do. And it was like, in no uncertain terms, you're going to pee and you're going to pee now. So I'm on my bike, I'm with another missionary, and I said, hey, I got to go to the bathroom bad. And I just started cruising to where I thought might be like a little corner store, and there wasn't anything. So I ran in, I finally found this place, and I ran inside and I asked them if I could use their bathroom, and they said, we don't even have a bathroom here. It's a Japanese thing, I guess. We don't even have a bathroom. And I think my eyes just got this big, and I said, oh, well, thank you very much. And I ran out the door and jumped on my bike and just started biking as fast as I could. And I got to this bridge and I realized that I wasn't going to make it anywhere. I mean, it was like now or never. So I jumped off my bike, and my bike literally endoed down this hill, and I jumped under the bridge to go to the bathroom, and had some, issues, some spray issue, and the rest is history. I went to the bathroom, and we realized there was a problem. I mean, it was bad, and I had to get my bike up. I had to take my clothes to the dry cleaners, the whole bit, and so that's the day I went to the doctor, and that's the day he misdiagnosed me. And then a week later, they called me, and I went back in, and and then I tested for diabetes. So only took them a week, and then I was in the Japanese hospital for 10 days. In the States, doctors tell me that I would have probably not even been overnight, maybe one night at the most if it was really bad. But in Japan, I was in the hospital for 10 days, which was also, I mean, it was an amazing experience. I met some really interesting people and everything. But as far as my diabetes health care goes, it was kind of bizarre. So I did my thing there. After 10 days, I came home, and I came actually not just home in Japan because I was living in Japan, but I flew back to the States and got taken care of. I learned about diabetes and learned what I needed to do to manage it. And I actually feel very fortunate. At that time in my life, I was living a very regimented lifestyle. I was up every morning at 6:30 and to bed every night at 10:30. And in the morning, I had a time set aside to study and time set aside for everything. And then my time during the day, I was working every day as a missionary and everything. Everything was just very regimented. And I became diabetic, and they told me what I needed to do. I needed to watch what I eat. I need to count my carbohydrates. And I need to exercise. And I need to be pretty aware of how much exercise I'm getting. And if I'm going to go do something that's, exercise, I need to bring some food with me and have my insulin figured out and all these sort of things. And at first, I was all about it. I just wanted to tackle it. And that was part of, I think, where I was in my life. I was 20 years old, a little bit older than most type 1 diabetics when they become diabetic. It's juvenile onset diabetes, and although I may act juvenile, I was 20 years old. So, but I feel super fortunate because at that time, and I was living that regimented lifestyle, it was like I'm all about regiment. I need to watch what I eat. I need to count my carbohydrates. Bring it on. I can do that. And so I started counting my carbohydrates, and it's actually set a tone for me that's carried over for a long time in my life with managing my diabetes. I mean, counting carbohydrates, exercising. I don't eat the most healthy. I'm a diabetic that probably could eat a little healthier, but I eat better than I used to, for sure. And so as far as that goes, it's it's carried over the regimented lifestyle, and I'm glad for that. So it's been a great thing. Man, the bugs are just out of control. So anyway, I count that as a huge blessing in my life. And I think there may be some purpose in that for me. There's a lot of life lessons I've learned from this diabetes. Another thing is, the diabetes, it's all about balance. In my life, if I can balance my diet, my exercise, and my taking my insulin, my medication, my diabetes is going to do pretty well. I mean, there's other factors too. There's stress involved and things like that. But for the most part, managing diabetes is those three things: diet, exercise, and taking my medication right. And I've learned that most things in life are a balance. I mean, nothing's all right, nothing's all wrong. Nothing's all black or all white. It's usually a balance. Gosh, politics, it's usually not all he's right and all he's wrong, or one way or the other. So everything in life, there really seems to be a balance, and that's something I've really learned. And I've learned that balance is important. And something actually, when I was in Japan, we used to say, "Baransu ga hitsuyo desu." Balance is absolutely necessary. And so I've tried to do that with my diabetes, to have that balance. Not perfect at it, but I try, and I like for that to carry out through the rest of my life. When we're on this kayaking trip, it's the same thing too. We tried to pack our boats so there's good balance from front to back, the left to the right. I think that's about in the stern, and everything else. So, and again, we try and balance out. You can find balance in everything. We went 30-something miles. By the end of tomorrow, we'll have gone 30-something miles on this trip, and we did a little bit each day. We balanced it out. We haven't had any days where we did a hulk, way too much miles or anything like that. Although today we did take it kind of easy. Today's Sunday. Maybe you could call that a day of rest. I'm actually really glad we did that today. I'm just, balance has been important for everything. And for me, if that's one thing I could say in my life, it's been that balance has been important for my personal life, for diabetes management, and for, everything in my life. So that's been a really good thing for me. Although I don't feel like there should be balance with bugs. I want to get rid of all these bugs. They're annoying and they're landing on me. You can't see them because they're really tiny, but they're super annoying. So as far as balance goes, I thought I'd mention a few other things going on in my life, not just my diabetes, although diabetes has been on my mind a lot. About 5 months ago, I got a new insulin pump. That's been cool to have. But my blood sugar since then, I got a new doctor pretty close to around the same time. And kind of all this time, and I moved 10 months ago. I moved from Boise, Idaho to just north of Salt Lake City, Utah. Ever since the move, I've noticed I've had some low blood sugars. In fact, I had a blood sugar that was so low that it happened while I was sleeping. My blood sugar got low, and I woke up in a panic, realizing that I was late for something. So I just jumped in my car and went, and I don't even remember leaving the house, but I drove around for 45 minutes with low blood sugar, which is scary. This is terrible, and you should not do this. But I don't remember. I really don't even remember leaving the house. Drove around very recklessly, flipped U-turns in the middle of the road, and ended up crashing into a giant boulder and some landscaping in front of a gas station. Didn't hurt anybody, thankfully, but I was scared to death once I realized what was going on. But that somebody actually was concerned for me and followed me around while I was driving around like that, and that was I don't know who that person was, because they told some of the other people there, because a lot of people saw this. They told some of the other people my driving, what the kind of driving I had done, and then they left. I never got to meet those people, but I feel like that they were watching out for me a little bit, and so I'm thankful for that. And there was a lot of other people too that were watching out for me, because that was scary for me. And looking back on that, that's one of the scariest things I've ever gone through. And I was just sitting in my car. I was not hurt, but I was sitting in my car. Ow! Ow, bugs! Sitting in my car, and I was just not really aware of anything, and all of a sudden a nurse came up and she started talking to me, and I thought I was dreaming. I vaguely remember, and I thought I was dreaming, that this nurse was here, and she was asking me all these weird questions and stuff. It turned out she just lived close, and her friend, I cut her friend off on the road, and her friend saw me crash and called her and said, "Gosh, get down here, hurry." So she came, and she was a huge help, and it was they both were nurses, and they were both a huge help in helping the police and everybody realize that I was having a negative response to my diabetes. And again, I felt like I was being watched out for, and I was, really grateful for that. Just makes me realize that, that it could have been a lot worse, and that, that for me, it's sort of a spiritual experience, to be honest with you, to realize, for me, I feel like the Lord is watching out for me and taking care of me, even in times when, when things are stressful. I felt like that was a lot stress-related. With that move and with a lot of uncertainties and being in a new place and stuff. It also helped that it was two awesome girls that were my same age, and we ended up becoming friends, and I went wakeboarding and spent a lot of time hanging out with those people. So, another bonus. Anyway, but a lot of changes have gone on in the last year with my life, and it's affected my diabetes. New doctor, new insulin pump. I'm considering the continuous glucose monitoring. So that was cool on this trip. We got to try that out, and it was actually, I only got to try it out for a few hours because what did I do? I dropped the thing in the water, and it's not working now. So I feel terrible. And Dave, I'm really sorry that I dropped that. I know it was your old one, but nevertheless, it was a nice piece of equipment, and I'm really, really sorry. Scott, I'm sorry that I broke your cup and threw it in the river, in the water. This isn't a river, it's the ocean. So I'm sorry I broke your cup and threw it in the ocean. And to me personally, I'm sorry that I dropped my camera in the lake and it's not working. Thank heavens that I bought the extra warranty on it. I don't know what it is with me dropping stuff in the water, but I've been dropping stuff in the water. I would blame my low blood sugar, but these guys know better. So there's some more birds. We've seen a lot of amazing stuff on this trip. But no, the lessons I've learned from having my diabetes have been really, really amazing and life-changing for me. So, in that sense, I'm grateful for it. I would, if I could get rid of it, I'd get rid of it in a heartbeat. But, you can learn lessons through any scenario. You can learn lessons through any difficulties in life, and that's one thing I've learned. So I try to think about that and think about the lessons that I've learned about balance and about, people helping me out. Those are two of the big ones, but there's little lessons every day that I learn. Eating healthy, the way that I handle diabetes, one of the things that I balance is eating healthy. And if you eat healthy and you exercise, you're going to live a long time. And, if I can continue that through the rest of my life, I'll probably live longer than I would have if I didn't have diabetes. So that's another thing for me to keep in perspective and to be thankful for. So, not too much sure what else to say. The bugs are way annoying. I feel like I'm getting eaten alive, and those guys have a fire going, so I might want to poke out of here and go check that out. I will say right now that it is almost 10 p.m. And look at this light. This is amazing. Alaska is awesome. We've been cruising around on the ocean on these little narrows, these sounds, Naquasina Sound, and then I can't remember the one that we're in now, Kristoff Sound, and it has been awesome. I've seen animals. I've seen the most lush forest that I've ever seen, and I am so stoked on it. On this camera right now, I'm seeing myself. It's the first time I've seen myself in like 3 or 4 days. So it's crazy to see what a bum I am. But it's alright. So, I have a job that I've had for a year. I'm a high school teacher with special education kids. And that's another thing. It's had its ups and downs. There's been some real hard stuff, some really awesome stuff. I've loved working with kids. I've loved working with these kids that I work with, and they brighten my day every day. And I love the people I work with. I work with some amazing, amazing, good people that are helpful and friendly, and that they got your back. I feel like they got my back through anything, and preparing lessons and teaching and getting ready for the day. That's hard for me. That's something that doesn't come easy for me, and so that's that's my struggle, and I guess we got to struggle in everything. So for me, I guess I want to treat it like, the way I want to treat my diabetes, and that is to just master it and try and conquer it and work hard at it until hopefully my weakness becomes a strength. I don't know if it ever will, though, but that, if it doesn't, that's okay, because there's a lot of other good reasons to be doing what I'm doing. So, so that's there. Another thing that's been crazy for me in the last year was on March 18th, on March 18th, 2010, that was 3 months ago, 2, 3, I don't know, 4 months ago, I got a phone call that my brother had been hit by a car and passed away. Nate, I love you, man. It's been another crazy thing in my life, and I've really had to turn to God to have strength, and He's given me a lot of strength. Another thing in life, my family's just been, we've had a lot of friends be there for us and be with us and call us and write us and everything, and it's just been, it's been one of those things I mentioned before, but being watched out during the hard times, I feel like I've been watched out for, and I'm grateful for it, very much so. And I don't know necessarily. It's just been another crazy thing in my life. I mean, it feels like there's a balance there. My life has been good for a long time, and then this last year has been tough. It's been a struggle. And, and maybe the balance is, if this last year is going to be that tough, maybe I'm going to have something to get me through. And so I've had an amazing summer. I went to Hawaii, and now I'm here in Sitka, Alaska, having the most amazing time. I mean, as hard as this last year's been, this is one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life. And this last week, almost week that I've been here, has been literally one of the most amazing weeks I've ever spent in my life. So what a way to balance that out. I'll tell you, my family, though, we feel like we're ready to get on the other side of the balance and conquer past this and move on. So, my heart especially goes out to my parents and my brothers who are also dealing with this, and I'm just grateful to see their leadership and strength through everything, and see the way everybody's, working on it and conquering it. So, anyway, there's, I like to goof around. I like to have a good time. I like to go out and, we jumped in this 54-degree water today. I like to do that. I like to go, if there were cliffs here and the water wasn't so cold, I'd want to jump off of them. If there was, a bridge to jump off of, I'd want to do it. Some skydiving to be done, let's do it. Some jumps to do on a snowboard or whatever, that's what I want to do. And, hopefully we could laugh and joke and have a good time about it all along the way. But, there's other things in life that sometimes the smiles and sometimes the laughter, it might be covering some of that stuff up. Sometimes I might be laughing and smiling just because I need the escape. And sometimes I laugh and I smile and I go out and have a good time just so I can look at life and look at the trials and say, you cannot stop me, and nothing's going to stop me. And that's how I feel about the diabetes. It's not going to stop me. You cannot stop me. Do what you're going to do. I'm going to hang in there. I'm still going to be doing my best, living large and living life the way that I should be living life. That's how it is.